Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Murmuhu Paratatve Sadalino Ramakrishna Samagnyaya Yo Dharmastapanarato Vireshantam Myaham. Om Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrabhyo Vamsha Rishibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyaha Adi Gurum Jagadvandyam Lokadhisham Paratparam Navayuga Pravartaram Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Shri Sharadam Vishwamatam Shishyavrandam Cha Shodasham Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. So the same sixth shloka will continue the qualifications for the study of Vedanta. What are the qualifications required? We saw in the last class, Adhikari, Vishaya, Sambandha, Prayojana. The Adhikari he is describing. Adhikari to Vidivat Adhita, according to the methodical way of presentation and methodical way of learning. And it is not just learning externally, just like we learn college here, there and all, which is preserved for examination. No, it is life transforming, so we call it study. More than learning, study, adhyayana, not patana, adhyayana. Adhyayana is I am going to study, imbibe, digest, make it one with my existence. It becomes one with my nature, as if it is my second nature. So we are Adhyayana, Veda, Vedanga, Veda and Vedanga. Both he has studied generally, we will go through everything, he will explain one by one. Veda and Vedanga, 6 Vedangas are there, 6 auxiliary studies which support the Vedas understanding. So they are separately studied. It is not a part of Veda, but it is foundation for the learning of Veda and understanding it. So these 6 are there. These 2, somebody, whoever is Pramata, we saw Pramana and Pramata. We are going to entering into the inquiry into the reality, the ultimate reality. So he is Pramata, he has decided, he has accepted the path to study and practice, study to practice, not to study to give lectures, not to study to show the Panditya or be a Pandita. He may not show off, but he remains a Pandita. Because all this knowledge without realization will be deleted at the time of death. The tendency to study again will remain, vasana will remain. But all that you have studied whole life will be just deleted at the time of death, unless it is a realization. So, realization. So, I have to study, I have to imbibe, I have to digest it, become one with my blood and bones, and then I must realize the truth. So, he is Pramata, so he must have Janma Vidivat Adhita Veda Vedangatvena Apatataha. Generally he has understood. When he goes, he enters into, in earlier lives or in this life, Asmin Janvini Janmantareva, what he has done, he has studied it and got a general understanding of. Now, general understanding also, how much deep it can be, we do not know. Suppose I am entering into medicine or engineering. We understand so many branches are there, each branch is like civil and this and that, so many. And whichever I want to enter, I will just look into the syllabus and general understanding. But general understanding, it is insufficient to say it's a general understanding I have. Small questions also will not be able to understand, answer if they see the syllabus. When you enter into medical, you will look into the, am I able to, will I be able to enter into this, pass this examination? Should I take an alternative, similar process? So many things. As you go deeper and deeper, you will get a clearer and clearer understanding. I want to study horticulture. I want to study agriculture. When you want to study agriculture, what all things are there? Soil testing and how the life of it is life. I am going to study. Like that, when I see, I know the limitation. This he has already to accept and keep the foot on that first stone, stepping stone. He must have gone through sufficient understanding. That's what we saw earlier. The other small helping scriptures. Those he has studied like Upadesha Sahasrari and all this. General. This will give general knowledge what you must be acquired to enter into. So these things we generally and talk about that we are in the same atmosphere. No music, you see, or in the born and brought up in the music family. Simply by child itself can clearly utter all these 12 Shrutis without any effort. Because from childhood he is hearing. It is very easy for him to take up the path of this one, because it has been there in the blood itself, generations after generation. But here when you come to spiritual life, deep within is our divinity. So divinity is that supreme knowledge. I am just covered by few sheets covering my soul. I am divine. I have birthright to realize that. I need not search and know. Because of the ignorance or attachments, I am not able to realize, I am not able to go. Actually, every human, by the virtue of possessing a human body, he is eligible for Atma Jnana. Sri Ramakrishna says, every human, irrespective of his past karmas and vasanas, if he wishes, he can know who he is. He may not be able to know what God is in this life, maybe, but in this very life, irrespective of the vasanas and karmas, he can realize his own self, because it is his own self. Yes, and that much capability is kept within. We don't know how to exploit it, how to bring it out, how to turn it. We are preoccupied by unwanted thoughts of the world. World also, if you are in the world also with family and everything, that much of thinking is not necessary. Few duties of life, silently do, offer it to God and call on God. Intense preparation. Inside, that longing must be generated. So here he says, when he has become an adhikari to enter into, then he has, in this life or in the previous life, he has generally known. Generally means sufficient to keep the foot in that path. That much understanding. May not be Atma Jnana, but general. Bodhana is there. And he has Apata Adhigata, Nikhila Vedānta. He has understood Veda Artha. What does he Veda? Shankaracharya tells you, see, what does your Veda say? Shlokardena pravakshami yaduktam granthakotibhihi Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Jivo Brahmaiva Napara. This essence, Thakur says, spiritual life is only this much. To know world is transitory and God alone is real. When that understanding dawns in the heart, God alone is real. All is just passing show. We were born, we grow up, we finish our education, we enter into job, everything, family life, these children are born, and then we, at the time of death, almost children are ready for death. So much is so much impermanence. What all we have accumulated in our life, nothing will remain. Neither name and fame, nor the powers that we possessed, nor the money that we earned, wealth that we accumulated, nor the bodily existence, nor the progeny that we produced. We are going to live in this world. All destructible we gathered, and indestructible we have left. So that understanding, God alone is real, all things passing show, appears and disappears, Kshanabhangura, it appears and disappears. How that mind is being caught, you see. The Lakshmi Toya Taranga Bhanga Chapala Vidyuchalam Jivitam. All Lakshmi comes in hand, it doesn't stay. Next hand it is going. And by the tak it ends. It's passing from money is passing from one hand to another, one hand to the another hand. It never stays. So that understanding, this is called Viveka Vairagya. From Viveka, Vairagya generates. And that understanding, and the Vedic understanding means the essence is known. Yes. Thakur says about the story book, letter that had come. He saw the letter and kept somewhere it is missing. Searched whole day. Late in the evening he got it. Then he opened and saw how much he struggled to get that letter from somebody from outside it has come. And then he opens and says, bring me 1 kilo of sandesh and I have a cloth. That's all. Once he knew, he threw it away. The essence is known, the scriptures have no more purpose to in our life. So that Veda Artha, Vedartha, he has accumulated, understood. Nikhila Vedartha, entire Veda's essence he has understood. Asmin Janmani, in this life, or Janmantare, or in the earlier life. Then Kamya Nishiddha Varjana Purasaram. Kamya Nishiddha Varjana Purasaram. He has given up Kamya, all for desire's sake. Intention, what is the intention of your doing any action? For selfish end, self-centered activities. Kamya. For fulfillment of the desires. Legitimate needs are different from desires. Needs are to be satisfied. There is no other alternative. Hunger is there, I have to earn and fill my stomach. But I want every day masala dosa only. Then it becomes a desire. So these kamya desires are given up. Kamya and nishiddha, what scriptures say, don't do this, don't do. Scriptures have important part, especially the smritis, Parashruti, Smriti and all. All these smritis give us directions, do's and don'ts. Do this. This is nitya karma. You have to do this every day. Otherwise, you will fall. You will have a fall. Patana. Don't do. If you do, you will have patana. If you don't do the do, then you will have a patana, fall from the ideal, fall from the human existence to animal existence, to the demonical existence. So this do's and don'ts, he has never done what is told not to do. Don't do. Don't do's has to be. He has not done what is not to be done, and then what all is to be done, nitya, kamya he has given up, and then nishiddha he has given up. Varjana purasaram, having done that, purasaram is having done that. Purasaram, nitya naimittika prayaschitta anushthanena. Nitya karma, daily sandhya vandana and all that, he will take up. Nitya naimittika, occasional, birthdays, then festivals. It is not nitya, it is naimittika. All this is a nitya naimittika prayaschitta. Whenever I do a mistake, by error or by overlook, in our this one brahmacharya period, we are asked to do sashtang pranams. If you do a mistake, doesn't matter. See that it is not a second time you do, it will become aparadha. It is not a mistake, it is a crime. It is to be punished. So punish yourself. See that another not to do it third time. You will do the sum of the deha dandana, sharira dandana. So we go to shrine before Thakur, undernight Surya Namaskar, Shashtanga Pranams. We go on putting, sorry Thakur, as a human being, you gave me a place at your feet, but I have not been able to follow this discipline. Sorry for having done. Because he is more concerned about me than I am concerned about myself. So it is breach of trust. God has trusted me and brought me here from the world. So breach of trust. So this we follow. This is called prayaschitta karma. For having done a mistake, when it is crime, I will go to the Guru. If I do the second time, third time it comes, then we have to go to the Guru, and in Bailurmath and all. If it happens, he has to go to the dining hall. All the sadhus and brahmacharis, he has to bow down, whoever it is, including president of the Math and Mission. If he does a mistake, he will confess and ask for their pardon. This is all prayaschitta karma. And no private life for public person and spiritual life. No personal life. It's all open. You can, usually in training center, here, there, we don't have inside bolts. You cannot bolt it from inside. Anybody must be able to enter any time. No privacy. No screening. The windows. Everything is open for everybody. No private life. So anybody wants, including General Secretary Maharaj and all, there will be a board. Don't tap, push and come in. Any time, night, suppose night they have to go and meet, I will see that board. Don't tap, push and come in. We just push and go inside. And see that there is no privacy. There is no thing. So this is the prayaschitta karma. For all that, we do the prayaschitta. If anything happens, how much of prayaschitta? Doing all that, nirgata nikhila kalmashataya, nitanta nirmala swanta, kamya is given up, and nishiddha is given up, and what is to be done? Nitya naimittika prayaschitta anushtanena. Having followed the anushtana, constantly following anushtana, tishtati, he is staying every moment, nirantara, nairantaryena. Never he has missed to follow that. Nitanta Nirmala Kalmashataya. Nitanta Nirmala Swanta. Nitanta Nirmala. At all times, constantly, all dirt has gone away. And Shanta, he has become Shanta. Sadhana Chachushtaya Sampanna Pramata. Adhikari. Sadhana Chachushtaya Sampanna. He has acquired the Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampanna. He has acquired the 4 important features that are of the Pramata, one who is entering into the study. We will see that in the next class. The 2 things we will see. One is Vedanga, and then this is Sadhana Chatushtaya. We will get it in the next class. Om Shanti Shanti Hare Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.